part of the, here we go. Okay, now you guys can see me. Perfect. Okay, so let me make sure over here the technology is working. There we go. Okay, let's see. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, we are live. Zoom sometimes does this. If you guys have any idea why, so it always is working, and then all of a sudden it just will not connect to a live broadcast. Is a little bit irksome. Okay, but anyway, so let me go ahead and share my screen. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I am using StreamYard, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to use this. Let's see. Share screen to see. Share screen. Okay, can I share a screen? I think I can. Okay. Oh, there we go. Share screen. Share screen. Application window. Here we go. Share. All right. You guys should be able to see me. Oh, there we go. Perfect. All right. So we had to adjust. Let me know if you are here live. Hashtag live. Welcome to Online Presence Secrets. It is Cinco de Mayo. It is May 5th, 2020. And I'm super excited to have you guys here for our Online Presence Secrets, our weekly training that we have here in the SalesBrand community. If you are here, let me know. Hashtag live. We have Mimi Bon, Lisa Smith, Diego Castellanos. Diego, let me know, how are you guys doing? We met, a bunch of us met at Funnel Hacking Live, and they were talking about some really exciting projects. So Lisa says, I am here. Diego says, hola Luz, hashtag live. So Diego, how's it going? And Lisa, how's it going? Let me know how you guys are doing on this fantastic, here in sunny San Diego. It is gorgeous, perfect weather. And I'm excited to have you all here. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. As you all know, this is the usual that we see cumpleaños Cinco de Mayo. Yes, Lisa, Cinco de Mayo. You know, I was looking for, I love being silly, so I got this this very sparkly jacket just for you guys, just for the show. But I have a big box of like costumes, and I was thinking, I was like, do I have a hat in there? I don't think I have a hat. I don't think I have anything that's like Cinco de Mayo-ish. And we're all in quarantine, right? So it's quarantine Cinco de Mayo. So let me know what it is that you're doing for your Cinco de Mayo. I did have a tostada this morning, but I'm also Mexican, so it's like every day is Cinco de Mayo in the household. So we have rainy in Virginia Beach. Oh, my first live Tuesday training. Well, so excited to have you here, Lisa. I'm so excited to have you. So just as a reminder of what it is that we do every single Tuesday here as we go through our community guidelines, we have updates and news. We have actually celebrations goes before the focus of the week. Let's fix that now. We have our celebrations. I want to hear from you, your celebrations. I've already been hearing your celebrations. You guys are doing such a fantastic job at tagging me when things are going right, you know, and you're also posting in this group, which is super. I encourage you guys to come on the group and ask questions. We have Dan who asked a question about his niche, and he was like, how would you guys think about the wording? We had, was it Linda? No, I think it was Linda was sharing about, you know, getting a client call, a consult. And so it was very exciting. Kim Diane Rogers from Guatemala, she just launched her podcast, and she was there was a publisher who reached out to her, and they were like, can we publish your story? And so she's, you know, published her story now, and she's working on her website. So as you guys keep having little, medium, big, any kind of progress, you showing up, tag me, send me your newsletters, you know, tag me to your new podcast. We have a new podcast that came out. So I want to see all of your celebrations. And remember, it's all about keeping the momentum going. Even if you just showed up today and you were like, you know what, I'm going to show up for it. This is a celebration right here. You showed up for Online Presence Secrets. And that is something that you're doing to take your business to the next level. So celebrations, we do the focus of the week, which today, it is really, really important, really critical. It is going to be talking about list building and how list building is so important for your business generally, but even more now. And then we're going to go into Q&A. So we have about 30 plus minutes of you just asking questions. And again, my hourly rate for consultations is $500 an hour, but I come on here and I answer your questions live. So this is your chance, whether you're in the online, the online course, which a lot of you joined. Congratulations. I'm super excited to have you. Or whether you're part of our community, haven't joined the course yet, you're thinking eventually you'll join the course. This is your chance to come and ask questions about how to take your business presence online. So Diego says, we are moving forward. Thank you. We have a lot of stuff happening soon. Would like to talk to you more when we have it more developed. Please let me know when it is more developed. I would love to hear just an update of what it is that you guys are doing. Diego and a big group of other really awesome guys, they're working on doing similar-ish kind of work in the Latin American market. It's a huge opportunity, so it's super exciting. And I met them there, and I was like, oh my God, I would love to teach this stuff in Spanish. And Lisa says, having a Zoom Cinco de Mayo social with my networking group tonight. That is awesome. And yes, list building and activation. It is so, so, so critical, so important. And so we're going to be focusing on list building today. For anyone who is new to the SalesBrand community, welcome. I know that we have new members joining us in this beautiful community that I am so proud of. I'm so proud of each of you. And I'm so proud to have this online space where we come together every single week, where you get to learn the tools, the resources, perspectives, interviews, right? To take your business online so you really can thrive and know that it's easy, it's simple, and it can be fun. And so what do we do here in SalesBrand land? So in SalesBrand land, we help you create an online presence that sells. Yesterday, we had Carlos here, and I didn't even plan it. Carlos came on and he was like, guys, one of the most important things that you got to do is you got to work on your online presence. You got to work on your personal brand. You got to, have content online that turns your content into an audience and turns that audience into buyers. And that's exactly what we do here. So we do that in three main ways. Number one is we help you turn your online presence into a magnet. So your dream clients find you. So they're coming to you. So rather, I talk about how there's two ways to think about this. There's the tugboat and then there's the lighthouse. Rather than you going out into stormy seas and being like, I'm going to help you and I can help you. You sit there with your content and with all of the pieces of sales branding, and people find you and they come to you and they're so excited to work with you and you change lives. Number two is using social media platforms and your content, your digital media content to create an audience, to turn that into sales, and to create a raving community of lifelong fans, which is also a raving community of lifelong clients and customers. So we can get an amen. Let's see. Are you on, Linda? Yes, it was Linda Xochitl Avalos. Yes, she was sharing some of her celebrations, and I was so excited. Okay, so community guidelines, just for us to remember what it is that we, how we come together as a community, whether it be an an offline, in-person event, or whether we are online, we have our community guidelines. And so number one is we bring the energy. I am bringing you the glitter. I will be in future episodes, in future shows where we come together. I'll have wigs on and I'll have funky glasses, because why not? Learning about business shouldn't just be boring. It should be something that we look forward to. And so it is my commitment to keep bringing the energy to you. If you guys follow my Instagram stories, you know that every single morning I wake up and I go for a run and I have my green drink. I have my drink right here and I tell you, let's go, show up for your life, right? So we bring the energy every single day. We say goodbye to the comfort zone. This is not a place where we hold on with, for dear life to the comfort zone, because the comfort zone, we can't grow your best life, which you were brought to this planet. You were put here for a purpose. You are not purposeless. You were brought here. You have a gift. You have such power inside of you. And to realize that, to bring that into fruition, you have to say goodbye to the comfort zone. So every single week we come together and we practice and we get comfortable with saying goodbye to the comfort zone. So a little na 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 na. Hey, goodbye to the comfort zone. Number three, we have fun and we choose joy. So as you guys can see, yes, I'm a little bit silly. Sometimes I put on the glasses. Yesterday, I posted a funny video of my boyfriend sitting in this chair doing what I do and making fun of my glasses. He was like, all right, now I'm going to put on these because I have all the different glasses. I have these glasses that are just for fun. This is just for like, all right, let's keep this entertaining. And then I have these glasses. You guys might have seen them in Instagram stories. These are to protect me from the blue lights. And then at 7, 8 p.m., I change into these glasses, which are to protect from the blue light because you want to get really good sleep. Your sleep is really important. And so we want to remember to bring the fun. And so you guys will have me continue to bring the fun. And I hope that you guys find this community, whether it's, during our lives or whether it is, just in our posts, that you see that there is a focus on fun. Also, and I should change this. This is numero cuatro, number 4. You are welcome here. You are welcome here exactly as you are. You don't have to know extra things. You don't have to know how to build a list. You don't have to think that Facebook is fun. You don't have to have clients. You don't have to anything. You don't have to feel any sort of way to be welcome in this community. This is a community where you are welcome and you are part of this tribe just as you are. And I will continue to remind you of that every single time that we come together, because it is my commitment to you that I see your potential. I see your power. I see the incredible things that you're going to do. And I want you to celebrate that and to be connected to that. And the only way for us to do that is when we respect and honor who we are, exactly where we are on our journey. So you are welcome here. And I'm so excited and happy that you're here. And then finally, number 5, we go big and we raise the bar. We are a community where we have big dreams. I was so excited yesterday when Carlos came on, and you guys heard from Carlos. By 19, he had made his first, 6-figure business plan. By 21, he's 21 right now. And the way that he just said, no, thank you to small-minded thinking, the way that he said, you know what I'm asking is, how do I work with someone who's working on multi-million-dollar deals, right? We talked about, are we talking about a $5,000 strategy, or are we talking about $1 million strategy? This is the place where you get to dream big. This is the place where you are welcome with your most ambitious, most, like maybe some people in your family, in your life, or just generally might think that's annoying, such big dreams. You are welcome and celebrated here for your bigness. Here you are safe to think big. Here you are safe to be ambitious. Here you are safe to go after your wildest dreams. And I'm not going to say just dream. I'm going to say, let's go, show up, do the work. But you are welcome to be big here. And so we raise the bar. We expect more from ourselves in this community. And that is what brings us together. Those are our 5 guidelines in terms of who we are as a community. So just again, quick reminder. Okay, upcoming news. If you are here for all of the community guidelines, can you say I am here in the comments? Because when you bring the energy, I bring the energy. When we all bring the energy, that energy goes back into your business. That goes back into your clients. That goes back into the world. And we know that right now, given how things are, we can all use more love. We can all use more light. We can all use more energy. So let's bring that energy into the comment section here. All right, upcoming news. So reminder that, so Matt, who is my partner, and, partner us and life partner, boyfriend, and also we're putting together some really exciting things in terms of, you guys know that I do more of the branding, the attraction, the nurturing. And he's a sales guy, right? He has been doing sales for a really long time. He himself closed over $2 million of sales. And so he has mastery over the sales part of things. So he and I thought we would join forces, and we're going to put together a training that's happening on the 21st of this month. And I'm super excited for it, where we're going to do a masterclass. It's a free masterclass for 2 hours, where we're going to be teaching you the best practices in terms of what you need to do to attract, nurture, and convert. So the attraction, the nurturing, that's going to be more of my, my specialty. I teach you how to take your online presence, how to take your list, how to take your content, your post, and turn that into sales. And then he's going to teach you how to get on those phone calls and close confidently. He's going to teach you how to do objection handling, all of those things. And so that is super exciting. Kim says, here in Washington State, but my heart is in Guatemala. I absolutely hear you. And we are at some point, I want to be bringing on Kim Diane Rogers. She is a student of the SalesBrand online course. And I met Kim. Kim, do you go by Kim, right? Do you go by Kim, Diane? Kim, I mostly call you Kim, but let me know which one you prefer. So I want to bring Kim on. I don't know if you guys watched my Instagram stories yesterday. Like, I watched this video and I got an email from one of the organizations that I support every single month. I have a girl that I sponsor in Sierra Leone, and I was reading these stories. Like, I watched the video and just like broke down crying, and I was like, my goodness, like, you know, we're feeling the impacts of coronavirus, but around the world, especially in developing countries, they are really, really feeling it. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be sharing a set of, a list of organizations that, I trust, that I have either worked with personally or that have been vetted. And what Kim was saying is that there's like 13 million people in Guatemala who are already going hungry or will be going hungry, and there's very little that the government can do. And so there's literally people who are fighting off starvation right now. And so I'll be bringing Kim on to talk about what it is that we can do as a community to come together. Something that Matt and I talked about is, any proceeds from any program that we put on, 10% of it is going to be going to working with the most vulnerable communities around the world. So just as a general principle of how we do business, how I do business, how we look at the community that we're building here, know that anything that we're doing has a bigger impact. If you ever join a course, if you ever join any of the, the accelerator programs, anything that you do with us, a certain percentage, at least 10% of it, goes directly back to communities. So I want us to know that we're all part of this. And so, Kim, it's so great to have you here. And I look forward to bringing you on to talk about how it is, that we can support people who are literally fighting from, who are fighting starvation right now. So that event is happening on the 21st. You guys should definitely sign up. You can sign up right there. It's tiny.cc/SBPA. And we would love to see you there. It's a 2-hour masterclass. It starts at 5 p.m., 5 to 7 p.m. And it's going to be so much fun, and you're going to be learning a lot. So that's going to be great. Also, I had told you guys in the previous weeks and last month, it's May now, that we were doing a COVID discount. So that discount has ended, and I want to say congratulations to everyone who joined the online course. I'm so excited for you. And I also wanted to make a point of accountability buddies. For anyone who's in the course, we've already probably talked about this, but did you know that most people who go into the online course are looking for and find accountability buddies to go through the course material together? So that might be one person. You might find a group of 2 to 3 to 4 people, and then you guys can go through the online course together to make sure that you're getting through all of the exercises, all of the modules. So if you are in the course and you want to be connected to an accountability buddy, just let me know and I will connect you to an accountability buddy. If you want to join the course, let me know and I will send you the information for you to join the course so you can have a community. What I want you guys to know is I am here for you. I am so here for you. And this community is here for you. And we are here for you every single Tuesday. So you are not alone. We will be here. I will be standing here until you succeed. And I can't wait to see your stories. And again, it's been so cool to see all of your stories coming in. Can you copy that into the chat so we can click on it, copy and paste? Yes, I can. And Lisa, do you mean the event? I will share the event right now. And also, again, if any of you are interested, let me focus and do this. And if any of you are interested in the online course, I can also send the link for the online course. Okay, I'm just finding Passionate Profit, awesome, amazing, incredible, magical. What are all the other words? Group to post this link. And I really recommend for you guys to invite all of your friends so they can also get this training. Okay, so here we go. Posting it right here. Alrighty. Okay, there it is. That is the link for the event. And we're super excited for the training and to have you. And again, I can also, later I can find for the course. Okay, so let's keep going. Celebrations. So if you guys can share, well, actually, not just yet. Okay. So congratulations to everyone who joined the course. The discount has ended, so it's now back to its normal price. The online presence hacks, or secrets, that's going to be next Tuesday again at our usual time. Next week is my birthday, y'all. So next week we'll be having some sort of a birthday celebration edition where I get to celebrate my birthday with you all. My birthday falls on Mother's Day. And also my sister is giving birth like anytime now. So this week we're leaving for the Bay Area to go visit my family who I haven't seen in forever and to await this new baby. So again, if you guys do follow me on Instagram or Facebook stories, that's where you'll get to see. I'm sure I'll be posting pictures of the baby everywhere, but just be on the lookout because there will be baby pictures coming, which is really exciting. So we'll have our usual hacks next week. And affiliate program. If you guys are in the course or if you're not in the course and if you want to tell people about how they can take their business online, let me know so you can become an affiliate. It's 35%. I'm actually thinking of even making it higher. So right now you get 35% of anyone who joins the program. And if you know anyone who joins any of the other programs like the Accelerator, the Inner Circle, you also have a very healthy percentage. So that's me paying back and saying thank you for letting up people in your life who, it's really valuable letting them know about the work that we're doing here and how we can support them. And finally, we'll look out for more interviews, workshops, and masterclasses coming your way. We talked about sleep. We talked about, turning your network into, a 6-7 figure business model. And we will continue to bring a lot of experts on. I'm super excited. So now diving in, confetti. Yes, Lisa, confetti, diving into our celebrations. Let me know. So again, I've said this before, back 7 years ago when I started my first foray into coaching, like I paid for coaching. I paid more money than I had ever considered was even possible for you to pay for a coaching program because I wanted it so badly. I was so committed to this result. And I was like, I will do literally whatever it takes. I am here for it. And I remember signing into that program. It totally changed my life. And they would tell us every time that we had these calls, they would say, show up for yourself, because when you show up for yourself, the universe will show up for you. So I want to invite you to show up for yourself. And I don't care if it was like, this is going to be celebrations. I would love for it to be a celebration about how you posted on Facebook, you did something on LinkedIn, you watched one of the training videos here, you started on the course, you signed up for the course, you created an accountability buddy. And even if it's nothing to do with your business, I want you to celebrate yourself for something, whether it's like, I went for a walk today and, I went out and I meditated for 10 minutes. Like I drank, the recommended amount of water. I want you to show up for yourself and celebrate yourself in the comments, even if you're catching this on a replay. So bring your celebrations, share them in the comments, because when you show up for yourself, when you celebrate yourself, the universe will show up for you. So let this be an amplification of all of the goodness that's already in your life, and let's make it even bigger. All right, so share those celebrations in the comments, and we are going to be diving in. All right, and so for those of you that did want to know how to join the online course, I just posted that right in the comments. Okay, so focus for the week. Today, we are going to be, and it's getting a little warm, so it is time for confetti jacket to come off. I'm excited for when we're going to be moving to Texas at some point. I'm excited to create an entire wall. It's my vision of just like glitter. It's going to be marvelous. It's going to be amazing. Okay, for today, we are going to be talking about your email list and how it is one of the most important, if not like other than yourself, it is one of the most important, if not like the most important asset your business owns, especially if you are an online business, or if you are a business that one of the main ways, and this is every business, guys, now every business, one of the main ways that you connect with your people is through online. When COVID happened, whether you had a yoga studio, if you had a gym, if you had a bakery, if you were Macy's, literally, if you were a coach, if you were a consultant, if you were a speaker, it doesn't matter. Your main ability in times of COVID to connect with people that are going to be future customers or current customers and who want to keep hearing from you is through online means. And that's going to be your list. And I've had this conversation with so many people that are, really important to me, where they say, yeah, like I've been in business for 15 years. So there was one of our students in the online course. He was talking about how, I've been in business for like 15 years. We have this incredible community where people love us. I'm one of the best in the nation. And then I asked, do you have a list? And he said, no. And I need to check in with him actually to see how things are going. And if he started the list, because we talked about his list probably about a year ago. And if there really is a tale of two entrepreneurs. There is the tale of the entrepreneur who had a list before COVID, and then there's the tale of the I guess there's three entrepreneurs. There's the tale of where are we? The tale of the entrepreneur that had a list before COVID. There's the tale of the entrepreneur that didn't have a list before COVID happened, and then there's the tale of the entrepreneur that didn't have a list before COVID happened, but got smart and was like, you know what? I need a list. I'm going to start working on this really hard every single day because it is so important. And so I don't want you to be the middle person, the middle entrepreneur, just no list. If you already had a list, your number one job is to continue to grow that list in terms of qualified leads, the people that are, the main people that you should be working with. And if you didn't have a list before COVID, I need this to be the time, like we've talked about, I've told you guys that it's really important for you to have your goals for the year. And so if you don't already have a list for your business, I want, like, as your business coach, one of the most important things, I hope you guys are hearing me. You're like, this is really important. I need you to start a list. I need you to create all of the ways. This is where your online presence really matters, right? So when we look at your online presence, right? So this is the blueprint. So the general blueprint, we've talked about this before. If you don't know what the blueprint is, tag me in the comments and I will send you the training where I teach you about the three pillars. So there's pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the pillars, tag me. You need to do this training for you to succeed in your business, and for especially for those of us in this community, for you to understand the trainings that we're going to be doing here. And when we talk about pillar 1, pillar 2, pillar 3, for you to know what it is that we're talking about. So now we're talking about pillar number 3. Your list is pillar 3. Specifically, it is, and once we get into pillar number 3, that is where sales branding happens, right? How do you take your presence, you showing up anywhere on the internet, and how do we turn that into attraction, nurturing, and conversion? That is going to be part of a system. The system that we have here is 5 steps. We've talked about the 5 steps before. If you guys want to go ahead and remind me what the 5 steps are, I'm showing them right here, but it always helps to review for yourself whenever you guys show up for these trainings. If you guys can, take notes, if you guys want to write things down, definitely engage in, in the comments. Like Lisa's doing an amazing job of engaging in comments. Then it's going to stay more fresh in your mind. So again, there are 5 steps when it comes to making sure that we're taking wherever we show up on the internet and turning that into attraction, nurturing, and conversions, turning that into sales. Step number 1 is your actual online presence. Where are you on the internet? And are you showing up in the right way? Now, you're going to be showing up in different places, depending on pillar 2, where your people are on the internet, right? And mostly we're going to be focusing on the internet because of COVID. It has really changed things and things that we could do. So I told you guys, so my boyfriend and I, we're going to go live in Cancun, because right now it doesn't make sense for us to not live in paradise, because the only reason we wouldn't be living in a place like Cancun was, for business opportunities in terms of getting on stages, presenting, going to business networking. But these things aren't happening, right? The only way to really be doing those kinds of things and leverage things is going to be online. Well, if we need to be online, we can be anywhere in the world. So sure, let's just do it from paradise, right? And so you got to make sure, in terms of your pillar number 2, that you, like we've talked about this before, if you want to make sure, if you're struggling with making money, if you're struggling, people aren't understanding what you're doing, no one's biting, no one's engaging, you have a pillar 2 problem. So we want to make sure that pillar 2, that Uzga, who remembers what Uzga is? Anyone who remembers Uzga? Uzga, I feel like I need to make an Uzga song. Like, if you guys have ideas as to Uzga, I'm like, Uzga. I don't know. Uzga stands for, any takers? Any takers? Anyone remember Uzga? Anyone came to our training? All right. I'm going to give it just 30 more seconds before I tell you what Uzga stands for. Uzga stands for, no one? Okay. Uzga stands for urgent, specific, identifiable group with hundreds to thousands of people who come together on the internet. A stands for able, and Uzga. I'm missing something. Able and willing. Uzga. And willing. Yes, urgent. Yes, Lisa. Lisa remembers. Specific, correct. Yes. Perfect. So Uzga, remember, so we are going to, let me create some notes here. You need to make sure that your Uzga, so Uzga, it's like Uzga. Okay, Uzga, urgent, specific, identifiable group. The main point here is group that comes together in the hundreds to thousands online. A is able and W is willing. Okay? So before you start doing anything in pillar number 3, you got to make sure that you are Uzga ready. And for those of you who are in the online course, I will do an Uzga training. I will make sure that we have because Uzga really came up during this 5.5-hour marathon training that I did. And I was like, oh, it's so genius. So I will add Uzga in a few. There's really cool trainings that I'm putting, extra trainings that I'm putting into the course, and I'm really excited. I'm going to be going to Sedona for my birthday, and so while I'm in Sedona, connected to Source of Universe and all the things, I will be also putting in a bunch of new, really cool, relevant content into the course. So Uzga from pillar number 2. Then we get into pillar number 3. This is pillar number 3. This is where sales branding happens. And you're going to be, depending on your Uzga is going to tell you where you got to be, right? So it's going to tell you, all of you need a website, right? You all need a website. I don't care what your Uzga is, you all need a website. And there's a specific sales branding structure by which we create our website. Not all of you are going to need to be on Facebook, but most of you are going to be on Facebook. Most of you need to be on LinkedIn. For some of you, having a Facebook group is going to be really, really important. Your Instagram, YouTube, podcast, your business card, all of these are part of your online presence. Yes, even your business card, because in sales branding, what we do is we connect your business card to your online world. So you're collecting emails. We started talking about growing your list. Everything you do here, we talked about the first impression, right? If you guys recall the training where we talked about, you're going into the cafe and the love of your life is coming to the cafe, and you got to look really hot for them to pay attention to you. That's your online presence. And your online presence isn't just there to look pretty. It's there to convert into sales. It is there to attract, nurture, and convert. It is active. It is doing things. So you're not just showing up. You got to have people take action, right? And so anyone who's in our community, anyone who's a sales brander, that wherever you show up on the internet needs to lead to a call to action, needs to lead to this right here. And guess what this does right here? Step 2 collects emails. Step 1 and step 2, the whole point, not the whole point, it's a strategy. It's a big picture strategy what we're doing here. But especially when we look at 1 and 2, step 1 and step 2, what we're doing is we are attracting. You are the lighthouse, right? So you're the lighthouse and you're saying the right things in the structure that we've provided in sales branding. You're saying the right things, and then people are coming to you, and then you're collecting their emails. You're collecting their emails so then you can continue to nurture and you can convert, right? So that's what we're walking them through. This is the relationship funnel. And so the key piece here is collecting emails. And it's going to be so important for your business to collect emails. And so going back to the 3 kinds of entrepreneurs, there was the entrepreneur who did have a list. There was the entrepreneur who didn't have a list. And there's the entrepreneur who didn't have a list who's like, now I'm getting a list. This is going to be important. Where are you showing up online? And how is it that you're making it really desirable for people to want to give you their email so you can continue to woo them? When we think of this 3rd step, we're thinking in terms of wooing. You're wooing them. You're providing them with value. You're creating a relationship with them. They're getting to know you. They're getting to trust you. This is a trust funnel. It is how do you build trust with people who previously had been strangers. How do you tell them, you can trust me, I am showing up for you, and then converting them, right? So that's what we have here, and this is where your list happens. So when we think about step 2 and step 3, which is the lead magnet, that's where you actually capture the email, and then we go into your online, offline communities. This is where your people hang out. This is where you actually develop your MailChimp, your active campaign, wherever your list is going to live. You need to have a home for your list. Lisa says, I'm wondering if I should focus on something right now that is COVID urgent or what I want to be known beyond COVID. That's a really great question, Lisa. Remind me what your focus is. Tell me the 2 scenarios. What would you be focusing on generally? And then what would be your COVID focus? Let me know. And what's going to happen is, so going back to pillar number 2, right? So if we go back to pillar number 2, what we know is every single step from the pillars, it has 5 elements. Every step has 5 elements. And so here, element number 4 for pillar number 2, we have niche marketing. That means your actual products and services can serve people in multiple economies, in multiple situations. But then we get, so your niche, your actual niche, your USGA happens here. USGA happens here. And then what you do is in your communication, in your niche marketing, that's where the COVID specific focus comes in, right? So it's not like you're creating, and sometimes you will create COVID specific programs, services, offerings, etc. And at the same time, if that's something you're going to do, just be thinking, how does this tie in? And it's a really great question that you're asking this of yourself. How does this tie into the ongoing strategy in terms of me continuing to show up for my people, right? So say the blueprint, the 3 pillars are timeless. They are principles that are necessary to be followed no matter what the time is. Now, there are ways to use the 3 pillars for COVID purposes, right? We did, the pivot to online event, and that was a COVID specific event where we said, now it's more important than ever. So let me know what would be the 2, like number 1 would be without COVID, 1 with COVID, what would be your offerings? What would be your focus? Okay, so we talked about how list happening. So if I think about this, is for those of you that are wondering, how does attraction, nurturing, and conversion happen? This is attraction. Then this is nurturing. and this is conversion. So that's how we break it down. So we attract, we capture, like if we want to even make it even more concise in terms of what the process looks like, it's attract, capture, nurture, convert. Attract, capture, nurture, convert. Attract, capture, nurture, convert. All right. This is what you're doing over and over and over again. And this is how we build a business. So we attract, capture, nurture, convert. I'm like, this is good. I'm gonna write that down. That's like an USGA. So I'm gonna copy this and then add it here. So remember, not that one. So we remember the 4, not that one. We copy and paste. And it doesn't need to be that big. Let's make it a 30. Okay, so we have attract, capture, nurture, convert. Okay, this is what you're doing again and again and again and again. Attract, capture, nurture, convert. And you got to always be, it's like hashtag always be list building. You always got to be attracting. So Lisa says, for the last 13 years, there's been weight loss, but I really want to switch to helping female leaders and executives with preventing physical and mental burnout and showing up more powerfully in their role as a leader. Okay, so fantastic, Lisa. So when we go back to USGA, right? Very different USGAs that we're talking about here. They are totally different markets. One is, in the online course, when we talk about, here we talk about your hot markets. So there's the 5 elements, your hot markets, your market segments, your niche. So this is your USGA, your niche marketing. This is your communications, and this is your gold mining, where your people congregate. So what you're talking about is from the get-go, we're totally in different hot markets. Your initial hot markets that you were in, do you guys remember what are the 4 hot markets? This is great review for anyone who's part of our programs or anyone who's part of our community that keeps showing up and keeps learning. So what are the 4 hot markets? We have relationships, we have money, we have health, and we have beauty and entertainment, right? So we went from health to there's like combinations. It's like you're gonna have to tie it to one of them. It's a little bit in the mental health, and also maybe like a relationship with themselves. So leadership, and like, is it leadership so it connects to money, right? So we want to, Lisa, we haven't had a phone call. I would love to do a sales branding phone call with you to get a better sense of where you are and how we can go through these questions. I think that would be really powerful. And we could very quickly in 30 minutes, have you a strategy. Business, money, career. Yep. So at this point, I have many more questions than I have answers for you. So in terms of your question and your initial question, which was, I'm wondering if I should focus on something right now that is COVID urgent, or what I want to be known for beyond COVID. A few questions that are going to be helping everybody. Number 1 is, how important is money? Is immediate cash flow really important? If immediate cash flow is really important, then we really, really got to focus in on our USGA. Your USGA is the difference between you making money and you not making money. Now, your USGA can have different levels of how excited you are about your USGA. USGAs make money. And so if cash flow is super, super important, we're going to have to find an USGA that you can deliver on, that you're like, let's go, let's bring in the money. And then you're going to, transfer into an USGA that you're more excited about, that just takes a little bit longer to bring people in. So that's going to be the biggest consideration. What is the urgency behind cash flow? If there is no urgency, let's go ahead and think about the bigger picture. And so I would love to fill out my form for you. Yes, fill out the form so we can jump on the phone and I can have a better sense of exactly where we are. And very quickly we can go through the pillars and figure out what the focus is, and have a plan for you. Because like this is what happens. Like regardless of the industry, we just got to look at pillar. Like I'm going to make sure that pillar 1 is done, that you're good, and then it's just a matter of assessing pillar 2, pillar 3. Pillar 3 is the like actionable, like what you actually do, and then pillar 2 is making sure that you're going to be making money. So let's do that. Fill out your form. Can you have your form by today? That way, if we can talk this week, that'd be great. Because next week again, this week, this Friday, I leave for the Bay Area, and then for my birthday celebration. So if any chance we can talk this week, that'd be perfect. Okay, so yes. So that's a question for all of you guys. If money is a crunch, money is something that's really, really important right now, Uzga all the way. Find the right Uzga, solve a problem that needs solving, and you're gonna make money. If you're not making money, it's because you're not solving a problem that is urgent, specific enough, where there's an identifiable group that is willing and able to pay for what it is that you're creating. And it sometimes it can sound a little bit harsh, but I'm here to make sure that you build a profitable business where you can make all of your dreams come true. And so I'm gonna say the things for you to succeed, because I so want you to see. I want to keep seeing you guys all succeed. Okay, so list building. You want to make sure that you collect emails, right? We talked about the 4 steps: attract, capture, nurture, convert. Attract, capture, nurture, convert. So you want to collect the emails. You want to think of, where are my online communities? So it is through these online communities that you're capturing, right? So you can be capturing through an online group. You can be capturing through your newsletter. You can be capturing anytime you're on the internet. I need you capturing emails. This is something that I tell my clients. I'm like, why are you showing up? Like, why do you have a podcast if you're not collecting emails? Why do you have a YouTube channel if you're not collecting emails? And this is where this comes into play. This is our 5 elements, right? Like, you're showing up. Guess what? Suppose you do have a YouTube video or YouTube channel. Every single video that goes up, I need you capturing emails through your lead magnet, through your profit-driven lead magnet, right? You're creating community. Yes, you're creating community, and you are continuing to what? Capture emails. So please, the 4 things. You're going to attract, capture, nurture, convert, right? This is how we get sales. This is how we SalesBrand. Your lead magnet. You're going to need a really sexy lead magnet that's going to have people want to give you their email. So you have to be thinking, what is my lead magnet? For those of you in the online course, there's an entire 2-hour training on how to do a profit-driven lead magnet. That is a lead magnet that walks you through, how do I not only provide value, but start coaching the people that are part of this value that I give, to understand that they need to work with me, and that they would be so supported and guided if they do work with me. So you need the right kind of lead magnet. We talked about nurturing. So once you do have your email list, so here's the story, very real story. So my partners, met this person at a co-working space, and this person happens to have an email list of close to 300,000 people. Now, this list has not been touched in a really long time, in years. And so it was our job to go in and to wake up a list of 300,000 people. And so there's different strategies in terms of how it is that you do that. And so, we were looking, because everything is based off of data. So we looked at the data. I looked at the numbers. I looked at these, the email campaigns that went out, and, this was not a very active list. And so we looked at, the factors that you need to know to really do nurturing right. None of this stuff that we talk about, none of the 5 steps of pillar number 3 of, sales branding, none of it is random. So we looked at what are all the different factors that we need to consider. And we sent a couple of emails. The first one was we got to 22% open, when before there had been no engagement. So this entire list, we got the highest open percentage rate because we looked at the right things, right? So what good is a 300,000 person list if you're not nurturing? So yes, it is going to require work. The best practice is you need to be emailing your list every single week, and there should be consistency behind how it is that you do that. You're going to have a nurturing strategy in terms of how you nurture your list. Yes, you also use your list to convert, to share how it is that you can further support the people that are part of your community, right? So we attract, capture, nurture, convert. And then the big, one of the main reasons that you are creating lists as a business owner is to convert. This is called sales branding for a reason, because I want you to make sales so you can make money, so you can go create the life of your dreams, so you can go make the world a better place, and however you see that coming about, right? So, we have Linda here. She says, my celebrations, Luz. I got another call. Woo! Congratulations. I am focused. I am prioritizing. I am celebrating Cinco de Mayo. I am also decorating it for now. I'm in Long Beach, California, moving to Texas. We're going to be living in Austin, Texas, which is an incredible place. My least favorite email list. Oh, it can't be your least favorite. Like, I hope you guys have from today how passionately I talked. It was funny. So this morning, my boyfriend and I, we woke up and I love morning, guys. Like, I love morning workouts, and I love just getting ready for the day. And he's like, oh, but morning workouts feel like a punishment. And I was like, no, let's get excited about morning workouts, right? So we did a insanity workout with Shanti screaming at us and telling us, let's go. And so when I hear something like, oh, my least favorite, let's turn that perspective around. And I want you to have a post-it, a mantra on your wall where you're like, I love email lists. I love attracting, capturing, nurturing, converting. I love my list, because if I love my list and if I attract, capture, nurture, and convert, it will love my business. My business will succeed in reflection to how I show up for my list. So if you love your business, you gotta love your list. You gotta love growing your list. You gotta love strategizing when it comes to your list. So your list, let's all hashtag we love lists. In this group, we love lists. We love email marketing. We love list growing. We love showing up. And this is what I want you guys to remember. It's not like you're showing up in service. You're giving, you're showing, you're saying, here's what it's like to work with me, right? We love lists here. And then, so we have, let's see, to email lists. I see how it's a priority though. Let's do it. Yes, let's do it. I have about 300 subscribers. Heck yes, girlfriend. And I haven't engaged in a long time. So Linda, am I getting a commitment from you that you are going to send at least one email per month? Every single person in this community, whether you're catching this live or whether you're catching this on the replay, I need you to, if you want to do the best practice, once a week. If you're like, that's too much, Luz, I'm super busy, I'm a mom, I'm doing all these things, once a month. If you can show up for your people once a month, you're doing okay. If you're like, I can do a little bit more, do it once every 2 weeks, right? Figure it out. Sit down for 5 hours. Put together batch content. Put together your content for the entire next 3 months. Don't even have to think about it again. Although these times, because of COVID, things are changing so quickly that your people actually want to hear from you. They may not want some sort of canned response. So usually my emails that you receive are actually not emails that I wrote that week or that month. They're emails that have been written for a while, and they're just scheduled. But because right now it is really important for me to be showing up to you and sharing things that are important right here, right now, they are more, they're like, I'm writing them. My team isn't writing them. And so right now, maybe the batching is going to be, per month, but you can make this easier. So can we all commit to making sure, if you have a list, I want to make sure that you email your list once minimum this month. Can we get a commitment here? And then send me the link, please, for the pillars. Okay, I live in Puerto Vallarta, but I live 5 blocks from the beach. Yes, like the song. Cash flow is 7 out of 8. I don't want to run through all my savings. Yes. Email sequence is what stops me. Yes. Perfect. Yes. 80% value and 20% offers in the emails. Correct. I can feel the passion. I am committing minimum 1 per month. But if you can do 1 per week, that is the best practice. Awesome. And I will set my goal to 2 per month. Yes, we are making some commitments. And so as a reminder, every Monday is Commitment Monday. So if you guys missed the post from yesterday, Mondays are when you get to come in and say, this is my commitment for the week. So make sure that you find that thread and you post your commitments for the week. All right, guys, that's it for today. We focused on email list building. We didn't have too much time for your actual questions from when you joined. But we will continue to show up here every single Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific. Invite all of your friends who are coaches, consultants, or small business owners, because this is where we bring you the best strategies, the best techniques to take your business online so you can thrive online, so you can make sales, so you can not worry about, the money that's coming in, so you can create the life of your dreams, so you can live wherever you want in the world, so you can be the type of mom, sister, brother, person that you want to be in your life. It is through these skills, and they've never been more important. And I have never been more grateful to have you all be part of this community. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys. Lisa says minimum once a week. Whoop, woo. We're getting some commitments in terms of your list here. I am so proud of you. I see you. I really do. I see your potential. I feel so grateful every single day. And if I cry, I'm such a corny person. I feel so blessed that I get to show up in this community and that I get to share the things that I've learned and the things that, we all have different gifts. I have a gift. I was talking with my boyfriend, he doesn't have the same giftings, but I don't have the gifting he has, right? So we were looking at his branding and he goes I didn't even know that I didn't know how to do those things. I didn't even know that I was bad at them. It's so I have these things that I know can help you. I know things. I know strategies that I know will change your business, that will take your business to a different level, that will help you build that life that you want. So it is such an honor and it's such a privilege to be able to show up here with you. I love you guys so much. I hope you guys feel my love and know that it's absolutely authentic, and that I pray for you every single day. And I'm gonna cry. I love you guys. I bless you guys every day. This is such a special community. Love you guys. Go get your life. You matter. Show up for your day. Show up for your people, because your people need you now more than ever. And thank you for being in my life. I love you guys so much. And I will see you again next Tuesday at the same time when we have our usual dates. All right. Love you guys. Bye all.